You were a reform-minded finance minister, you're a reform-minded person. Fiscal consolidation is something that you all have wanted for a long time. And the finance minister says, this is my palette of fiscal consolidation. Why should you object to it?
Not at all. We will not object to it. The point I'm making is different. The point I'm making is you are quite right in saying that I am a fiscal purist. Even to this day, I am a fiscal purist. And that is why I worked on the Fiscal Responsibility and Budget Management Act, of which a mockery has been made in the last 2 years. Now, by all means, fiscal consolidation. But you cannot spoil the fisc, cannot ruin the fisc in the manner in which this government did. And I am sorry to say, for entirely unholy objectives like winning an election. It's very wrong to say that this was a fiscal stimulus. When they thought of the setting up the sixth pay commission, was the global financial crisis on the horizon? When they in February 2008 announced the farmers' debt waiver, even then the global financial crisis was not on the horizon. So to say that all that was part of their stimulus package is entirely wrong. I don't buy it. It was part of the electoral package that this government had. Number two, so they are guilty of having spoilt the fisc, ruined the fisc. Now you launch on the path of fiscal correction. Then what is the message that you are sending? You are increasing excise duty, you are increasing petroleum product prices, which will affect everyone in this country, and you are giving concession to a limited number of people, however welcome that concession may be, through direct taxes.
With fiscal consolidation, let me come to disinvestment. The other thing you've spoken of so many times. Finally, this government seems to have in some senses, a concrete agenda of disinvestment. Why do you object to that?
Now, this government has gone back to the earlier days of the IPO route, of disinvesting in small lots, and the result is that you are not getting a good price for your shares. Now, equity markets are not really booming. The second thing is that you look at the recent experience of NTPC, REC, they have not really put the market on fire. People have not shown a great appetite for this. So therefore, one, you will not get the best price for your shares. Number two, you will always be open to the criticism that you could not time the market properly, and nobody can time the market properly. That is why I do not agree with the mode of disinvestment that this government has. They are prepared to strike but afraid to wound. If they want to disinvest, let them go forward and say we want to disinvest and take on Mamata Banerjee, come what may.
All right. The other two things actually the critics have pointed out, and I wanted to pick your mind on this, more money for the flagship government scheme Narega, and of course more money for Bharat Nirman. But if you actually read the fine print, it seems that in real terms, there's actually no real money. It's a very nominal increase in percentage terms, which on the ground will not impact at all. Is that something that worries you?
You see, let me say this about this Narega. One, its objectives are laudable, its implementation is horrible. It is neither creating durable assets on the ground, nor is it providing 100 days employment to the needy despite 4 years of its existence. Now, look at the allocation for Narega. Last year, the finance minister took a lot of credit for the fact that he was increasing the allocation for Narega by something like 126 or 176%, Though he did what every clever finance minister perhaps will do, he just repeated the revised budget figures of the previous year in the budget of last year, budget of this year. Then what he has done is, as far as the budget of next year is concerned, which he has presented, he has increased it from 39,100 crore to 40,100 crore for a scheme which is now covering the entire district, all the districts of the country. So therefore, this money is going to prove totally inadequate. And anyone who thought that the government had the intention of raising the minimum wages which are being paid under NREGA will be disappointed. Neither will this government be able to provide 100 days work to all the job card holders. So what is going to happen is that NREGA will become even more diluted, and there will be instructions off the record or confidential instructions, go slow on NREGA. See, the whole point is this, that you can't tom-tom your achievements in certain areas and then hit the people exactly in those areas.
What about Bharat Nirman? Something else very close to you. Again, very little, very nominal.
Very nominal, very nominal. Government of India should concentrate only on agriculture, rural development, health, education and infrastructure. The rest they can leave to market, or the rest they can leave to the states. Have 5-6 flagship schemes for these areas. Give 100% funds to the state governments, unlike today where they have to make a contribution, and monitor them closely. And
So an outcomes budget essentially you're saying, where you also monitor
yes,
outcomes.
I mean outcome, look at the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. We took 9 months to start implementing the project because we didn't want the money to be wasted. Corruption apart, and the corrupt can always be booked. Corruption apart, I would say that in recent years, this is a model scheme. Even the present government recognizes it.
One thing then, Yashwant Sinha, that you liked about the budget?
I like Pranab Mukherjee, the presenter of this budget.